joined Watsonians in 2006. Sort of they were one of the teams to go to that were in the Prem. They were sitting probably about third at the time. We were one of the clubs to contend all the time when I first started. Then we lost a few players, just people retiring. So we've went from being in the Prem, being relegated down into National 1. We've had a lot of good coaches through the times, and just in recent years started to build the squad back up. Had a coach came in, Tristan, who worked really hard with the team on sort of bringing in new players, and that's really where it started. Probably about 3 years ago, I was building back up, and then went from sort of contending in National 1 to winning it undefeated, and then getting promoted up in the last year or so.
How frustrating has that been over the years, where the team's maybe not been able to sustain itself through players leaving, players retiring, and that cycle not coming through? Has that been difficult for the team?
It's tough in terms of, things are a lot easier now with social media. It's quite easy to contact people, chase people up to see if they can play and availability, but it was a lot of taking a lot of time phoning, messaging people, are you free? We were going to training, there's 6, 7, 8 players. It's tough for coaches to do a session with that many players. And going to training week in, week out, it's quite demoralising when you think, oh, where is the team? And turning up on a Sunday not knowing if you're going to have a team of 15. I remember playing with 13 players on the pitch, and you just have to keep going. But I think it bonds you as a team, makes you work hard for each other. But now we're in a different predicament where we're just, we've now got too many players to pick from, and it's quite a nice position to be in. Everyone's contending for places, so come along to training like tonight and there's, good numbers and you get a really good session.
You've played for a lot of years. You've probably witnessed this growth, this development in the women's game.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it in general, and how excited are you by it?
Yeah, it's great for the women's game. I think just in terms of seeing some of the youngsters coming through that have played, had the opportunity to play at high school, and now they're coming into teams at 18-year-old, and they're ready to go, and they're showing us oldies up a little bit. I think it's really good. It's seeing where they could go potentially is great. Feeding into the Scotland system, I think could be really exciting to see what the future can hold for them.
What about yourself though? You fit your rugby in around your job as a nurse.
Yeah.
That can't be easy.
No, it is tough. Working long shifts, quite often, if I'm working a day shift or a night shift, I can't train, so it's quite hard to fit that in, miss out on some sessions. In general, my colleagues are pretty supportive of me playing rugby. I think they're all quite happy that I do it and proud of me. So, yeah, they support me, and if I'm working a weekend and I need to play rugby, they'll swap shifts and things like that. And in terms of the club, they know I'll come down if I'm available, so they tend to be okay with me missing some sessions.
What is it that keeps you going? What is it about the game?
Just love the game. I think just love coming out and being with your friends. I think not just at rugby, but a lot of us we all are friends outside of rugby as well, and it's just you're going out to be there for them, and you think if you're not going, you're letting people down. So yeah, I love coming down and seeing my friends and giving my best for them.